Texas House members casting votes for their absent colleagues.
And tonight we continue our ghost voting investigation and reveal a near $130,000 solution that's been stashed away, untapped for more than 2 years at the Capitol. KXAN political reporter Josh Hinkle has been looking into this case all week long.
It started on Monday when the House realized there were a lot more votes cast than there were members on the floor. So much they didn't actually have a quorum and shouldn't have been voting at all. It's called ghost voting. A member is gone or just away from their desk when a bill comes up and someone else votes for them, usually with their blessing. Now our investigation has moved from ghost voting to ghost voting machines.
You really can't be chained to your desk the whole time.
Members will tell you the most important work of the session doesn't happen sitting in your chair on the House floor.
Have all members voted?
Negotiations, meetings, even bathroom breaks.
It's a courtesy that we all do for each other.
It's why, after decades of criticism, they still leave notes and give signals across the room for another member to vote for them.
If we weren't allowed to do it, our participation, I think, would hurt tremendously.
House Bill 335 is finally passed.
When 6,000 bills get filed,
House Bill 1994 is finally passed.
1,300 bills get passed.
House Bill 748 has finally passed.
You spend as much as 14 hours a day on this floor. Being tethered to your desk for purposes of voting is a little bit limiting.
But the perception of one lawmaker voting for another caused public outcry, prompting the House Administration Committee to give members another option, a fingerprint voting station. 11 of the devices were soon in place around the House, but disappeared before the 2009 session even began.
It's really the first that I have even become advised that there might be something like this that exists.
We asked that committee's current chairman, Charlie Guerin, where they went, and after a few days...
Well, they were put in storage and decided we don't need them, and we're not even sure. Actually, we're not even sure they'd work. It was a kind of an experiment, from what I understand.
An expensive experiment. The unused machines, now sitting on the 5th floor of the Reagan Building, cost taxpayers $128,000.
I think that could be under the category of wasted money.
They're just going to stay there forever?
I guess so. Unless somebody decides they want to buy them from us.
Guerin says the machines were impractical and bought before his time as chairman. He's not sure why they went away.
No, I think it's kind of silly to even be talking about it. It's 5 years old or something.
We filed a public information request with the House Business Office to find out why the machines did go away. One House official told us it had to do with freeing up space at the start of the session. We'll keep you up to date on how that plays out. Meanwhile, Guerin says it's too late to get a refund because the company that sold them to the House won't take them back. And by the way, ghost voting still happens. And if you think it's just for those members who are in the building and can't make it to their desk, that's not the case. We caught one lawmaker this week casting a vote for someone who was out stuck in traffic on the highway. In the studio, Josh Hinkle, KXAN News.